Hello, welcome to another video. Today we'll be talking about the new update that Supercell, introduced today and will continue to introduce in the next days until the March season. I think most of you know what they changed, but I want to specifically talk about what I really like, what I dislike, and in general what they need to change in the future so that the game becomes more enjoyable again, because that has been a complaint from many players in the last months, and deservedly so, because revenue, player base, overall gameplay experience is tanking, and I think they did quite a good job at mitigating some of the damage that they did to the game, but it has to be done so much more to bring the game back to its prime, where it was in the middle of last year, where it was really enjoyable. And I think the main thing that they did good in this update was releasing 3 slots instead of 4, so that you can have 2 evolutions or 1 hero or champion, or vice versa. So I think that overall we don't need that many slots for extra forms of cards. I think it's pretty self-explanatory that they are not going to revert the changes to heroes, and they will continue to release them. So I think that going back to 3 slots is the best balance between heroes, evolutions, and other extra forms of cards, because 4 is just too much with all champions for heroes and evolutions that are in the game. So I'm really excited for that, but that means that there will be more competition for evolutions and heroes in general. So in the moment, it's just like the most broken and versatile heroes are being played, but in the future, I think, especially with champions that also require a hero slot, you really need to pick the best champion for your deck, because it's not possible to just auto include the most broken and brain dead champions anymore. And I think that's a good step into the right direction. Nonetheless, they have to keep that in mind when balancing new heroes and cards. And it's good that they, for example, nerfed the most broken heroes this season. Nonetheless, I think they will release some broken heroes. The Barb Barrel looks pretty OP. I think the Magic Archer looks manageable, but it's just like, yeah, it's very much in terms of new gameplay. And yeah, I think that most of this is really, really good, but they are not quite back to where the game was a few months ago. But I'm excited to see what they will, introduce in the future to improve the game once again. Yeah, that's the main point about this. And yeah, I'm especially very excited for the Barbarian Barrel. I think it's a very strong and versatile hero form, but I don't think it's that broken that it needs emergency nerves or something like that. It will be strong, yeah, but I don't think that it will specifically be extremely overpowered. And that's why I think that we should keep an eye out on this. But nonetheless, I think that the Barbarian Bear is the stronger hero when you compare it to Magic Archer. and other cards. And yeah, it's good that they also nerfed Hero Goblins, because this card was pretty busted. And I mean, goblins can be put into any deck that runs skeletons, guards, whatever, and it just makes those cards pretty obsolete. And the hero was, or still is, pretty broken. I don't know after the nerf if it's still as broken as it was the last 3 weeks, but yeah, it is pretty. It's a pretty big nerf. Yeah, the spawn count went from 4 to 3, and they also decreased the time of the banner. It only has, I think, 5 seconds or 6 seconds now, and that will significantly nerf and tune down the strength of the card. Nonetheless, yeah, we have to watch out how the hero goblins are in the future. Yeah, I'm pushing leather at the moment. It's also good that they introduced some new trophy ranges. I can really need those new rewards, to be fair, because I'm really far from maxing out my account. Especially all of the options that I want to have for graveyard. I need to max my Ice Wiz, my Executioner. Most elements are already maxed out, but not all of them, and that's the point. I need to progress with maxing out my account and the cards that I want to play, so that if, for example, a card gets nerfed heavily, or I just dislike playing a certain card or a certain deck, I can just switch up. But the thing is, at the moment I'm playing this. Oh man. At the moment I'm playing this deck with the Cage and the Evil Valkyrie. Normally I'm playing Executioner and Tombstone and Knight. The normal version I'm playing usually, but oh, bruh, I outplayed myself. Well, that's fine. I just need to chill, but Lockbait's always very stressful. I have many spells, but I really need to pay attention to the barrel placement and everything. Oh no, man. What the fuck? Just, yeah, that was very desperate. Yeah, was fine, but now he he has to eat the whole baby dragon. Yeah, that was not so well played. And it's a good game. Well, you can go in, you can go all in, but you still lose if you don't defend, if you don't have the elixir. So for me, that's fine. Yeah. But overall, I think the changes are good. They go into the right direction. But we still need to keep Supercell accountable for the changes, for the negative changes that they have introduced into the game. And as of right now, it's just not enough to revert some of the changes. I think if they want to keep heroes in the game, they really need to keep the balancing in mind, and also keep in mind that they keep the feature of champions also in the game, because with every new hero, the competition for champions and heroes gets bigger. And as of right now, if you compare champion abilities like Golden Knight or Queen to the abilities of Mega Minion, Goblins, you can see that they are pretty outdated, and my opponent is AFK, so we just take this easy win. But yeah, the main point is that they need to keep in mind that champions are also a playable rarity, and as of right now, especially with the reduction of the slots, you'll most likely play a hero or two heroes and one evolution, and or two evolutions and one hero. In some decks, the champions will still be a key part of the deck, like in Queen Hoggies, for example, with Earthquake and Delivery. I don't think you can just put in another hero. Nonetheless, some generic heroes like Skeleton King or Golden Knight or Mighty Miner will be outclassed by different heroes because their abilities are just much stronger. And yeah, we have to look out for this kind of the focus. Oh, okay. We need to look out in terms of game balancing, and that the champions are still playable. And because I really like them, they are balanced for the most part, and of course they can be annoying, but in my opinion, something like a Mighty Miner or any other champion that has dashes or can switch lanes, anything like that, I think it's a pretty enjoyable for the game, but it needs to be viable. And with every new hero, with every change that they do to the system of how many cards with extra forms you can add into decks, yeah, just like they did in this update, and this needs to be used to really balance the rarities and the heroes, because they are a competition for each other. That's the point. Yeah. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no. Hope Valkyrie tanks this. Yeah. Okay. Fine. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. We are fine. It's good. Everything's fine. Although this still was quite a ton of damage, but I just cannot talk and play everything at the same time. That's not so easy. But yeah, I think I'll just go in here. Those are very bad bets, and right now I think he has a problem. Yeah, I think that's GG's. But the matchup is also really good. Yeah, I think I won. Good luck. Yeah, but those are my thoughts on the update. I think that overall the update is pretty polarizing. Some people don't like the quality of life changes to the clan system and everything, and that's understandable, but for me, it's pretty useless. I don't really care about cosmetics. It's much more important to me that the game itself and the balance is in order, that I can just switch up my game, play with decks and everything, because yeah, that's what I want to do. And especially with heroes and champions and every new introduction, it's just increasingly more difficult to have the resources to max out all accounts and everything like that. But overall, I'm pretty fine with the update. It's not good, it's not bad. It's like a solid 6.5 out of 10.